To close out our first weekend of battles this month, we've gone with Ingrid and Dorothea to check out a suitor for Ingrid. Somehow, we ended up on the planet Mustafar. The objective here is to help Ingrid escape, or else to rout the enemy. You already know which one I'm doing. Deployment is rather limited. We only get 9 slots, 2 of which are filled by Dorothea and Ingrid. It helps a little that I've actually trained Dorothea, and then Ingrid starts as a Pegasus Knight, but my other 7 units will still have to do most of the work. Because this map has a ton of terrain that is otherwise impassable, flying is a great asset. So along with Ingrid, I'm bringing 2 other flyers, Petra and Flame. I actually have 4 in my main roster, but the problem is that I only have 4 physical flying battalions so far, and one of those is locked to A authority rank, which none of my flyers have. If I give one of my battalions to Ingrid, and I want to do that since she's force deployed and that will dramatically improve her ability to contribute, then I only have 2 left over. Actually, one reason to do this paralog after recruiting Ingrid is that one of the rewards is the Galatea Pegasus Company, an excellent B-rank flying battalion. But even B-rank is pretty high. Among my flyers, Serial reached it first just a few maps ago. Since I can't fully equip any more flyers, I'm adding mobility by other means. I'm bringing Marianne to dance, of course, and Lysithea and Leonie are on horseback. Balthus joins up as a war monk. I could bring someone like Paladin Lawrence instead, but Balthus combines pretty high movement with the ability to heal himself and others, and that capability allows me to split my forces more easily. Byleth is actually back in Trickster. Although Enlightened One has more raw movement, Trickster has enough to get Byleth where he needs to go, and in the meantime he can save me a few chest keys. Adjutants this time are pretty straightforward. Serial's attached to Petra, and that's important because his support improves her chances to dodge. Dorothea has stride duty this time. The March Ring helps her go just far enough to cover everyone but Marianne.
Apologies. Much needed.
For the very first time, Byleth casts Retribution. The Fetters of Dromi allow him to approach the nearby chest afterwards.
Leave it to me.
My aim is to break through this wall of axemen and send a few key units south, where I can trigger the reinforcements well in advance. The person most responsible for that is Ingrid. After she smacks this warrior, she'll continue to the south, and she'll land just inside the spawn trigger for the first ambush. Fortunately for Ingrid, she's not in much danger. Only one enemy can reach her, and not for long.
Let us away.
Flame's rescue brings Dorothea back into the fray. Dorothea doesn't have Physic or Meteor yet, so she wouldn't have much to do if we left her behind. Flame waits over the lava. She can survive one archer.
Let's get to it.
Petra has a long way to go, but Leonie can help.
Who, me?
Marianne can handle the warrior, so she's perfectly happy to dance for Leonie at this position.
Did the trick. I get.
Now Leonie eliminates one brigand and sets up to kill the next.
I will get the victory.
Petra uses Assembly on the brigand who is threatening Ingrid. She still has enough movement to fly around to his east side, where she will kill him on enemy phase. This guy has a prayer ring, which gives Miracle, and that can be a bit of a nuisance. But Petra equipped Authority level 3, which caused her Gambit to deal so much damage that she's guaranteed to kill him regardless. Petra now faces that brigand, 3 warriors, and a sniper. She's counting on her high evasion to save her. Since Dorothea gave him the March Ring, Balthus can run all the way over to this archer.
I'll increase
That Mert.
Petra's Axebreaker renders the brigands and warriors nearly impotent, but as long as she avoids the sniper, she can afford to take at least one hit from the warriors. Flame didn't have to dodge the archer, but it does help.
They say.
This
Maybe it's a bit silly to use such a powerful tool on this, but the Fetters of Dromi make lock touch duty a lot less annoying. Dorothea's second stride literally sends in the cavalry. With Thyrsus and the Valkyrie class skill, Lysithea has just enough range to eliminate the healthy sniper. Against all these warriors, Marianne can do some dodge tanking herself, so it's safe to send her in.
Apologies.
Lysithea will go even farther ahead to do some NOS taking, but before that, she gives Petra an assist.
I thank you.
Remember, Valkyrie doesn't boost white magic range, and Lysithea isn't holding Thyrsus anymore, but Retribution lets her counter the sniper anyway. For her part, Ingrid can use her own assembly gambit to pull apart these warriors. By doing so, she limits the number of attacks aimed at the others. In order to make sure you keep maximum Canto range, it can help to first move the cursor as far as possible, and then to backtrack to your target. Petra goes southeast. Here, she faces even more bow units, but this time she gets to activate Alert Stance. For example's sake, I'm going to have Flame use Nosferatu to kill the brigand who has a battalion. If she hadn't dodged last turn, this would undo that damage. Afterwards, she goes east to battle yet another archer.
Sure, pal.
Balthus continues his one-man army routine, restoring himself with Draining Blow. Remember, as soon as Balthus drops to 50% HP or less, he gains 6 defense. That's enough to survive despite getting routed.
No use. One step.
Lysithea really is Ophelia 2.0. I'm specifically working on Dorothea's white magic skill. As soon as she gets Physic, I can stop. Ingrid's next task is to activate the ambush near the exit. She can't get to the trigger zone by herself, but Marianne can help.
you saved me.
Special Dance is great. It adds a triple dex, speed, and luck rally to your dance, one that is stackable with other rallies if the need arises.
Enemies in... This is bad.
Leone is a little too injured to fight these guys straight up, but she doesn't have to.
I'll aid you. This might be my limit.
After healing Leone, Lysithea backs out to a position that Dorothea can reach. Since Leone still has Retribution, she'll take care of the sniper. Petra just handles the incoming warriors. Byleth runs this thief through, and also runs through this thief.
I will need all my strength.
Remarkably, Balthus is still under no threat. Cyril finally reached C+ rank in Lances and earned Vengeance. Again, I don't plan to focus much on Vengeance tactics since I'm running several other low HP setups, and it'll be more convenient to go with point-blank volley most of the time. But it's good to have the option in my pocket.
Let's get to it. So nice of you.
Assault Troop comes in handy again. It smashes this line of enemies. Petra turns back. She has an appointment to keep.
Let us away.
Flame restores Balthus and then goes a short distance to the southwest. When a unit is on this central platform, 3 new enemies arrive in the northeast, if the merchant up there is dead. And now he is. Byleth has two jobs to do now. He should go north and give Balthus a hand, but he should also turn south to reach the other treasure chest. And it's important to leave someone near that chest because that's the trigger for the final set of reinforcements. Balthus takes 0 damage from each of the thieves, so if we get rid of the assassin, he'll be perfectly safe. From here, Flame can rescue Byleth across the lava. But that was slightly inefficient. Since Balthus can handle all 3 thieves, it's better for him to spend his turn healing Byleth before he gets rescued away.
Try and stop me.
Thank you.
Let us away.
I will get the victory.
Petra breaks her sword. That won't be a problem. In fact, it's good.
I shouldn't strain myself. That helps. Leave it to me.
Lysithea still has warp, and she might as well use it to help Dorothea keep up. Leonie should use her turn to kill the one brigand with a battalion. After that, she can retreat to cover Dorothea.
Who, me? How sweet.
Leonie's damage output won't matter on this enemy phase, so it's better to use up her Iron Lance.
Did the trick.
Ready.
Since her sword is broken, Petra doesn't kill this thief immediately. Petra can clean up all 4 of these foes, but to do that she does need to equip a real weapon. And of course, it wouldn't do for the warrior to use his gambit. Petra preempts him. Balthus gets one more chance to farm some experience points.
stay focused.
Flame can do the same. The Southern team could defeat all 3 of these brigands right now, but I can do better than that. I can kill them all on enemy phase instead.
So nice of you. I want...
Oh, thank you.
The key is Marianne's Blaze Gambit, which will freeze all 3 enemies in place. A quick check shows that after hitting with Blaze, Marianne doesn't have to use the Levin Sword to kill.
We have this covered.
And we're done. That was easy. After a short stay in the monastery, we're bound for kingdom territory. Subscribe and come along.